Now, if you're looking for an expert opinion on weddings, the Wedding Bells have you covered, especially when it comes to entertaining the kids.
Hi, I'm Aubrey.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are the Wedding Bells.
I just got engaged.
And I did not. We're on an adventure to plan the big day. Sarah knows she's going to have over 20 children attend her wedding. Now, being kids at heart ourselves, we checked out 3 amazing ideas for children's entertainment. First stop was Mad Science with Professors Potassium and Proton.
If I have you at my wedding, I feel that my groom will be hanging out more with you than me.
You can tailor a program specific to the age of the children that are coming to your wedding and also your budget.
Well, they had a tailor-made program for these 2 big kids.
Yeah, you have to let go.
It is blast off! Mine's going bigger. Go, 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 go. Oh, I think Sarah won. The next great idea?
Caricatures.
All right, Corey, caricatures.
You do it so quickly, you sit there, and then you have a fun little souvenir of yourself that you get to put on your fridge.
And?
The best part about the wedding thing, they get to come and have their drawing, and they can go back to the table, and if they're sitting with strangers, they've got like an icebreaker there.
I never noticed how big your nose was till the caricaturist did it. And the kids love it.
Fortunately, I can draw so fast that the kids that don't sit still.
Like every kid, yep.
Yeah, I can capture them in a couple minutes.
I'm the queen.
I'm a scientist. I'm a mad scientist.
We all pretend to go to the very middle of the enchanted forest today.
Another wonderful adventure is Tatiana from In the Company of Fairies.
Up through the house, through the clouds.
She had everyone transformed into fairies and even one dragon.
Think of something you really want to wish for. Think of it with all your heart.
Being a fairy princess isn't just for 3-year-olds. We also wanted in on the action.
We were being transformed.
I'm a fairy of weddings.
Fairy kisses.
That's the most kisses I've had in a long time.
I wanted to be married on Midsummer Night's Eve, so of course my flower girls obviously have to be fairies.
It was pretty clear. At Sarah's wedding, kids of all ages would enjoy a trip to the Enchanted Forest, a Corey caricature, and the Mad Science Lab.
What's happening?
One swirl.
For Shaw TV, we're the Wedding Bells.
From fairyland to fundamentals, the coach of the provincial wheelchair rugby team is teaching the basics, and it's not the only sport picking up speed in the sea to sky. After the break, a family effort behind this gold medal win.
Okay, have a good run, girl.
WHL Hockey is live on Shaw. Catch the NHL stars of tomorrow today. Don't miss the excitement when the Brandon Wheat Kings and Moose Jaw Warriors drop the curtain on the regular season with the final contest at the storied Crushed Can. Tune in Friday, March 18th, 7 Mountain, 8 Central for great junior hockey action. The Western Hockey League, building the world's finest talent. WHL Hockey, only on Shaw.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by Artina's handcrafted Canadian jewelry, 387 Water Street in Gastown and Government Street in Victoria.
Welcome back to the Express on Shaw TV. I'm your host, Nicole Fitzgerald, and wheelchair rugby is definitely a contact sport. It's a bit like ice hockey, handball, and rugby union rolled into one. Well, it's that time in the show again. Let's see where our road trip takes us this week.
Travel along with us on the Quality Assured Collision Road Trip as we explore the many marvelous attractions and activities of beautiful British Columbia.
Millions of Vancouverites use electricity every day, but once upon a time, it was a rare luxury. Let's take a road trip and learn all about the history of power in BC.
Located in the picturesque Fraser Valley, about an hour's drive from Vancouver, the Stave Falls Powerhouse is a step back in time.
It was built for the early 1900s. It started generating December 1911, and it produced power until March of 2000.
It's a self-guided tour which takes about an hour and a half, but there are experts on hand to answer any questions.
Well, this is your control panel. Allows the operator to understand kind of what's going on in the lower floor without them actually having to be down there.
The original control panel is an impressive picture of early 20th century ingenuity, once monitoring the production of electricity for a huge area.
So in 1925, this powerhouse had the biggest system, so the biggest area that it produced power for. Went all the way to Vancouver, Bellingham, through Abbotsford, through the Clayburn Brick Village, and out past Mission to a place called McCommon Island.
The main generator room is where it all happened, housing several massive turbines that provided power for almost a century.
This is your generator. That blue thing is called your rotor. Outside gray shell is called your stator. So that's where the electricity is actually being pulled off and brought through the bottom of the generator.
With all systems operational, it was extremely loud here in the main generator room. So loud that two workers standing side by side had to use hand signals to communicate. Hearing loss was very common among people who worked here until mandatory hearing protection was established in the 80s.
The powerhouse at Stave Falls also has an extensive interactive area where you can see electricity in action, learn about the Greater Vancouver power grid, and examine wonderful old machines that spin and make noise. The powerhouse at Stave Falls is keeping history alive in a powerful way. In Mission, I'm Kendall Harris for Shaw TV.
Entertaining and informative, the Quality Assured Collision Road Trip. Weekends on Shaw TV. Always something new and exciting.
A little closer to home, we've signed up for wheelchair rugby skills clinics right here at Brennan Park Recreation Centre. It's every Monday night, 7 p.m. with a $5 drop-in fee. Now I can think of another sport you might want to check out here in the Sea to Sky. They now have both adult and youth programs at the Whistler Sliding Centre.
Later on in the show, the new BC Development Luge team is bringing home results.
Athletes are on the move here as well every Monday night between 7 and 9 p.m. at Brennan Park Recreation Centre. Every year, our local animal shelters find homes for hundreds of animals. Let's meet a few adorable adoptables.
Welcome to Wagon Whistler. This is Itty. He's up for adoption. He and his little brother over here are a great tag team. They like to play all day and sleep all night, which is kind of nice for a cat. If you're looking for either a pair or just a single cat, give us a call at WAG.
This is Brucey. He's up for adoption. He is about 4 months old. He came to us as a surrender. He's got a lovely temperament, full of energy. If you are an active person and you're ready for some challenges ahead of you, such as potty training and regular dog obedience, you're in for a treat. This fella's a real sweetie and he loves to snuggle. Come and look for Brucey if you're looking for a dog.
Hi, and thanks for visiting the Squamish SPCA. Here are some available animals we have for adoption. This is Uno. She is a 6-month-old spayed female. She's a special needs kitten. She needs a specifically indoor home. She had major surgery on her back leg. She runs around, she plays crazy. She'd love a home with a dog. She loves dogs. So this is Indy. She is about 9 weeks old. She's a spayed female, up to date with her vaccines and deworming. She's going to probably mature mid to large size, 50 to 60 pounds. Breed is anybody's guess. She's very, very mixed, but she's wonderful temperament and would make a great family dog.
Love pets, love animals. The SPCA and WAG are always looking for volunteers to care for the Sea to Sky's cutest residents.
WAG's next big fundraiser is coming up this April with Dog Fest at the World Ski and Snowboard Festival. My favorite event, the Costume Parade. Next, we're going to head up to the Whistler Sliding Centre. It is very busy these days, and the BC Luge development team is bringing home quite a lot of hardware.
It's cold and windy today for sure.
Southeast winds gust at 70 kilometers per hour at the Whistler Sliding Centre tonight. But Nicole Pidperyhora is snuggled into her jacket, thanks to Dad.
How was that last run?
Not bad. My dad drives me in and he hangs out at the start. He keeps me company, and between every run I bring up a jacket so I don't freeze. And yeah, he makes sure it comes back down.
Okay, have a good run, girl.
This dad and daughter effort has made its way to the track 4 to 5 times a week over the last year as part of the BC Development Youth Luge Team program. Olympic dreams keep the two warm, and a recent development has Nicole glowing with gold.
This is my most recent medal. I got it here in Whistler last weekend. I got first place, so it got me the title of the best 12-year-old girl in Canada. The whole team, we all did very well. All of us placed.
Having the Youth Canadian Championships in Whistler was a definite milestone for our program. We have 50 sleds here, and you know, it's almost a small-scale World Cup.
Considering the Calgary competitors had a program of 23 years behind them, opposed to Whistler's 4, local wins at the Youth Canadian Luge Championships were sweet, especially for Nicole, who donned the luge equivalent of Dorothy's ruby red slippers.
They used to be Alex Goffs. She's an Olympic athlete for luge. I wore them on the race and I won, so hopefully they keep playing them like that.
Like guide, wait, at the very end, on, guide, wait.
The future of sliding looks bright. Local sliders have the advantage of training on one of the toughest tracks in the world, and the active lifestyle enjoyed by Sea to Sky Corridor youth produce strong sliders.
We've just done a whole bunch of sliding with all the local schools here in the Sea to Sky Corridor, grades 6 and 7s, and we saw some really great talent out there.
What did Matt say?
This talent has moved her way up to novice start, nearly half a track from where she began.
It's super exciting because it's just a whole new angle and a new perspective from the whole track. So being up that high, I mean, you sure have more to think about, and especially with the speed, it's pretty crazy.
Crazy good, especially with her dad at her side.
It's great. I would come back from school and he would still be at work. I wouldn't see him too much, but now I'm with him all the time, so it's pretty good.
Put your slide away and go home for some supper.
Building more than just athletes. From the sliding community of Whistler, I'm Nicole Fitzgerald for Shaw TV.
The Whistler Sliding Centre wraps up on March 20th, so it's your last chance to take advantage of their Skeleton Public program, adults only. If you're looking for other things to do in the Sea to Sky, the Express Spotlight has your answer.
Turn off your lights and power up your pedals for Earth Hour. Jump on a stationary bike at 8:30 p.m. at Whistler Olympic Plaza to generate enough power for a live concert. More at lunawhistler.com. Understand the cogs and wheels of what makes our brains whir. The next Quest Speaker Series host Neil Melvin, who will uncover brain facts and brain fallacies. Are you renovating? The Rebuild It Center has opened its doors. Quality used building materials are needed. The Whistler Community Service Society will remove anything valued at $300 or more free of charge. All proceeds benefit this nonprofit. Take a shot at dodgeball. Dodge, dip, and duck. All you need is a pair of sneakers. Join the crazy mob for Luna's final game of the season at Whistler Secondary School.
Things can get pretty intense here with wheelchair rugby as well. Everyone is welcome, disabled and able-bodied alike. And that wraps up this week's show. If you'd like to see your story ID on the Express, drop us a line at sea2skyexpress@shaw.ca. You can also get our show online at YouTube. Just search Shaw TV Whistler. Join us next week at the Shady Tree Pub in Squamish. So until then, from all of us on the Express, thanks for watching.
Nicole Fitzgerald's wardrobe provided by Peak Performance. Hairstyling by the Loft Salon. And makeup provided by Beauty Mark. While filming on the mountain, parking provided by the Fire Rock Lounge.